Hey guys, welcome to the reality.
Or welcome back to the reality.
It's episode 74. We have a very special guest with us today.
Let's welcome Summer from Big Brother.
Hi.
Thank you so much for being on. We really appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
So for everyone that doesn't know, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
So should I talk about myself as in the BB Can player or
Either or.
just Summer? Okay, so my name is Summer Sales. I'm 25 years delicious. I'm originally from Toronto, but I currently reside in St. Catharines. Prior to coming on to Big Brother, I was working as a wireless sales associate, even though they said I'm fun employed, which I'm okay with because of my job. My passion is in the arts, and I hope to one day make it big. But for the time being, I am known as one of the house guests on BB Can season 10. But hopefully I'll eventually be known for something else. But yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so the question that everyone wants to know, why did you sign up for Big Brother?
Okay, so I auditioned for Big Brother 3 years ago, and I auditioned for the show because I just wanted to piss off an old coworker.
Oh.
We got into a bit of a war, and I just felt like the punishment that they received wasn't good enough. So I said, hey, I'm going to audition for your favorite television show. I'm going to get on your show. And every time that you turn on the TV, you're going to see the person that you do not like. I didn't end up going on the show because producers found out that I knew nothing about the show. And actually in my audition, I did say that the show was boring. And they told me, you know what, you do have a great personality, but you shouldn't insult the show that you're auditioning for. And you should probably watch the show because I had no knowledge of anything regarding Big Brother. I maybe watched one episode and then I went to go audition. And me, once I start something, I don't stop. So I just tried over and over and over again until I eventually landed on to Big Brother. Over the course of 3 years, of course, I did become a fan. There were house guests that I did fall in love with. And my motivation for being on the show changed just a tad bit. I said, you know what? I've gone through so much in life. Every single person who's been on the show has said that this is the ultimate test for your spirit. So I said, hey, I still want to be petty, but I also want to put my spirit to the test. So I'm going to try one more time. And I got myself onto Big Brother.
Very
Nice.
well.
And what was your strategy going into Big Brother? Did you want to be a floater? Did you want to be a comp beast? Like what was your strategy?
Oh God. I'll be real with you. I didn't have much of a strategy. Yes, I know. I just said, I don't know what group of people I'm going to be thrown at. I don't know who I'm going to be living with. So let me just go in there and adapt. I did know coming into the show that I did want to be in at least like a 5 to 6 person alliance. I knew quite a few people who did well in the show through competition. So I said, hey, I want to focus on self-preservation. It is a marathon, not a race. So I'm going to have to throw some competitions. And I also knew that I did want to be, likable. A part of me did want to be a schemer, a liar, and a manipulator. But at the same time, I also had to keep in mind life outside of the show. So yeah, I had a few strategies, but for the most part, there wasn't one solid strategy in place. I just said, let me put my faith in God and hope for the best.
Okay.
It's not good. Good for
No, well, you made it far, so.
yeah, I'm shocked. Oh my gosh. I wanted to self-evict every other day. So but I made it as far as I did.
Good for you. Is there anything that you would have done differently now that you look back?
Oh, girl, yes. A lot of things. First of all, having a proper strategy in place would have made the world of a difference. Not saying yes to every single alliance that came my way. I didn't really know how to say no, when people were saying, okay, I want you to be a part of this, I want you to be a part of this, which also screwed me in the game, because I was in like 8 different alliances. How am I supposed to give it my all in a competition, knowing that I don't have any options when it comes to who I'm going to put on the block? Definitely not going to fall for temptations. That's something that I would have done differently. I'm still trying to accept the fact that I chose that half card over an HOH win. Stupid. And one thing that I'll also say that I think I would have done differently is not stop playing the game once your number one left the house. Once Tanisha left, I was heartbroken. I didn't really care about anyone anymore. I lost my why. I forgot the reason why I was there, because I did want to pay off my student debt. But I just said, you know what? I don't care. I'm just gonna try and, get to the end to the best of my abilities. But it clicked to me that I'm not really having that many game talks anymore. I'm not really strategizing anymore. I've lost the flame within me. And by the time that I kind of said, okay, you need to get back into the game, I was just over it, and then I was evicted. So yeah, I honestly wish I was just on my shit a little bit more.
Okay. And what was going through your mind when you saw Jed behind one of the doors?
I thought this is a setup. Big Brother clearly does not want me to win. They know how much I love Jedson. I don't know when I'm gonna see Jedson again, even though I'm a part of the BB Can family, so I can see him a lot easier. But yeah, oh my God, I don't know when I'm gonna see this boy again. I'm gonna keep looking at door 13 times that I can get. Yeah, everyone hated me for it, or at least those who I was aligned with.
It's okay. We loved you for it. I was like, I saw that clip and I was like, oh my God. Like, we love Jedson just as much as I think anyone does. So when we saw him too, we were like, oh my God. But yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so our viewers want to know what alliances you were part of.
Oh, let me
It's like
see.
this, like it doesn't, like it shows us certain things, but like sometimes the cameras don't show everything,
So the very first one was the Honey Bunch. Then it was Something, which was Tanisha and myself. Then it was the Savage Seven. I'm not going to even name all the people that were in the Savage Seven. Then I had the Rebel Rejects. Then I had the True Fuse. Then I had Marty and myself. I think he was trying to revamp Sumarty 2.0. What else? I feel like I'm missing one. I know when I counted it was 8, but I think those were the 8.
Okay.
Okay.
I hope I'm not missing one. Oh yeah, Mandems as well. The Mandems.
Okay. It's crazy. Like they don't show us every
No,
alliance,
I was in a shit ton of alliances. I was a damn fool to align myself with that many people.
It's okay. But listen, you were running the house at one point, even when you weren't HOH. You were telling people who to nominate for eviction. I was like, girl.
Yeah.
I was applauding you. I was like, yes, take control.
Thank you for noticing, because the haters, they have a lot to say. They said I was playing house. Like, no, baby, we were not playing house.
After Tanisha left, so I know you guys were close. Yeah. Did you make a final 2 with someone else off screen that we didn't see?
I didn't, like a fool. I was like, you know what? I didn't know if I should make a final 2. I didn't know if I could trust anybody. I didn't. I just thought it was weird, like, to make a final 2 with people. And I don't know why. I'm like, you don't know how this game is going to play out. And after Tanisha, I was actually traumatized. I'm like, oh my God, maybe this is the final 2 curse. I say I want a final 2 with somebody, and then they leave. So I just did not make a final, which was bad. But I also didn't want to be somebody who made final 2s with a bunch of people, like a few of the house guests in the house, but we're not gonna name names.
Yeah, I mean, if you could have seen yourself leave, like a final 2 with someone, who would you have?
I would have loved to be sitting beside Betty.
Oh, really?
my girl Betty. I don't know if I would have won against her because sitting beside her on the block, my ass left. But it just would have been nice to see Betty beside me.
Okay. And what was going through your mind when Marty kicked you out of the HOH room?
Honestly, I was just thinking to myself, this man is going to watch this episode back and look like a fool. And I hope he is being honest when he says he's going to give me my apology once he watches the show, which I have yet to receive it. But yeah, all I was really thinking is like, hey, you're a dad, your daughter's gonna see this. So I don't have anybody who I have to go home to and speak to. So I said whatever I wanted to say because there's nobody who's going to check me. But there are people, you know, he is gonna have to go home to and maybe explain why he chose to speak to somebody who I'm not the same age as his daughter, but close-ish in age. I think she's like 16. I'm 25. What am I saying? It's not that close, but close. So he's gonna have to talk to her. But I'm sure they don't even care, honestly.
Okay, so after you got evicted in the, was it triple, I think, right?
The triple iconic fitting.
Yeah. How was it going into the jury house?
It was all right. The thing about being in that house is that becomes your new normal. And then the outside world is foreign. So I was scared. I was thinking to myself, what's going on? Is COVID still a thing? Have aliens invaded Earth? Well, I'm afraid. So I was just hoping that a lot hadn't changed since I entered the house. But yeah, that was all that was really going through my mind. And it was her mom's birthday when we were coming into the house. So I was like, into the jury house. So I was like, hey, it's gonna be its turn up. So for as long as aliens have not invaded the Earth, it's gonna be a fun time in the jury house.
Okay. And what was the reason you voted Kevin to win?
If you do me dirty, I'll do you just as dirty. So yeah. I didn't even really care about gameplay. I knew that Josh played the better game when it comes to personal relationships, when it comes to winning competitions, strategizing. He did technically play the better game, but when it came to jury management, Kevin did play the better game. So yeah, Kevin only really had my vote because Joshua did me dirty. And I knew that Kevin did play a role in me going on the block. But at the same time, Joshua, whose game are you playing? So the fact that you put through with Kevin's plan, gives even more reason not to give you my vote. I would have been better for Joshua in the long run.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
I agree too.
Yeah.
He sent me out. If it was me, Betty, and Joshua in the end, and then he evicted me, then he would have had a better chance of having my vote, because it would have made more sense to me. They're a duo. I'm not a part of that duo. I was part of the trio-ish. So it made sense. And that would have been the only case he would have my vote.
Okay. Okay.
Right. And what was your favorite and least favorite comp?
My least favorite competition, Mount HOH, hands down. And favorite competition? Do I have a favorite competition? Legend of the Doors, Jedson, Godfrey, Cindy, Spicy D, Poutine Poppy, getting to see all of them. It was amazing. And that competition also just made everything feel so real for me at the same time. I'm standing in front of people I used to watch on TV. What's going on? That was I think I would say my favorite competition for sure.
Okay. And how did you go in memorizing the days? Did you have a strategy? How did you, because for sure, if I go in there, I'm not memorizing those days. There's no way I would be able to do that.
So it was just a matter of of repetition. I would just repeat each day over and over in my head. And then I started watching other people and how they would study. And then I just started picking up other study techniques. And then I would just add on top of my own studying techniques. So every day I would follow my own technique, and then I would follow other people's techniques. And then over time, it just became ingrained in my head.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
So now it's been like a little while since you're out of the house. What have you been doing?
Honestly, I've just been focusing on the next steps, trying to put together a game plan for myself. The goal is to take this platform and just elevate myself from it. And there's a lot of work involved. And yeah, that's just what I've been doing. Also, I've been recovering from a cold. I did take a COVID test and I do not have COVID, but at the same time, there's still a little going on. So I'm just trying to get my health in order as well. So yeah, to answer your question, focusing on the future and focusing on building my immune system.
Amazing. Would you be interested in going on, let's say, Big Brother All Stars if they have it, or another reality show?
Okay, a part of me does want to go on All Stars because I now know what to do better. But at the same time, All Stars are going to be 10 times harder.
Yeah.
So I'm
Sure.
sure. But at the same time, I'm also having these conflicting feelings on, what I want to be known as. Do I forever want to be known as Summer, the Big Brother player, or do I want to be known as Summer, the something else?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it really all depends on where I am in life, when and if I get the call for All Stars.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
So we're gonna play Big Brother Would You Rather.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so would you rather win HOH or a POV?
Honestly, there's a reason why it's called the power of veto. So I would rather win the power of veto because you could shake things up. You could, tell the HOH, sorry, yes, these are your nominees, but I'm choosing to do something else. So yeah. I would say POV. Yes, it's nice to get, your little room and your winner's bag, blah, 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 blah. But I think that there's more power in the power of veto.
Okay, that's 2 for 2. So.
Yeah. Okay. Would you rather go home in a double?
What?
Sorry?
Did you interview somebody else and they said the power of veto as well?
Yeah, we interviewed Marty just now.
Oh, Marty said POV as well.
Yeah. Okay. Would you rather go home in a double eviction or being backdoored?
Wait, or triple eviction.
Or triple eviction.
Oh, please don't say triple eviction. I'm so triggered by that. Okay, this is hard. Oh, this is really hard. Let's just say a backdoor.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, I guess, even though you don't have a chance to fight for your life, but I just feel like a backdoor just says, you know what, you're that bitch, you're a strong bitch. Do not want you to fight for your life. You need to go out in this way. So, you know me, I have a little bit of a big ego at times. So I would look for a backdoor.
Okay.
Would you rather have people find out your final 2 or your entire alliance?
I would say my final 2. I think it's easier to just say, you know what, that people are lying. I'd never be a part of a final 2 as opposed to in a whole alliance. Like, how are you going to deflect from that? That's a lot of people, depending on how big the alliance, but usually it's, 5 people, 4 people, it's a bigger number. So, yeah, I would say the final 2 because you could just say, yeah, you're lying.
Okay. For sure. Would you rather be in a showmance or like a bromance, but like a girlmance?
I would say a bromance. Okay. I just that a showmance is so bad for your game, specifically your social game.
Yeah.
You're interacting with the other house guests. You're interacting with each other. sister. We've all seen showmances on the show. They don't interact with anybody else. They don't really strategize that much with anybody else. And they're big targets. Very, very, very big house.
Okay.
Yeah, so we just want to say thank you so much for being on. We really appreciate it. That's it.
No problem.
We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Have a good one. Bye.
You too. Bye.